What's up, guys? Today I have another BattlBox for you. Figured I'd come outside for this since it's a little easier to show stuff outside. So, gonna break right into it. Today I'm using my KaBar BK13, a little neck knife. Alright, so I'll give you some cutting action here. Although it's very easy to get into these since it's just a little piece of tape on 3 spots. Alright, maybe not all on camera, just because it's awkward. Alright, so I think that's all we're going to need our neck knife for. I will eventually do a review on this. I do have some opinions. So, break into this. You see a BucknBear box in the back. Alright, so this is mission 45, November 2018. And it is Hunting 2.0. The sit rep is Survival 101 Food. Very interesting. So let's put this off to the side. I will keep that within arm's reach for reference. This has some bubble wrap in it, which is interesting. Usually you get the fire making stuff. I'm glad they use bubble wrap. Although that other stuff is awesome for making fires, it is not awesome to clean up off the floor. So, alright, Hunting 2.0. So you know what, let's jump right into the back, because this is the first thing that popped out of me. I saw it. BucknBear, of course, a knife company. Alright, so let's see what this is. Total guess, it's probably, I'm assuming maybe a fixed blade, just because we're talking about hunting here. It is a fixed blade, and it is a fixed blade that I've had before, which I really liked. Alright. This one's in D2, and I honestly don't remember the name. Maybe it's on the box, but I'm sure it's on the paper. It is the Piranha. That's right. BucknBear Piranha. Awesome knife. Very comfortable. Very ergonomic. Tons of belly, too, for slicing. Pretty cool, you know, hunter's companion. Or, you know, medium to small size hunting knife, which is very cool. So actually, right off the bat, I want you guys to let me know down in the comments section, if you hunt, what is your hunting knife? I've talked to people, and I kind of assume that hunting knives would be larger knives, but they usually aren't. They're usually small to medium-sized fixed blades, which is much better for skinning. So yeah, let me know. Let me know if you guys hunt, what your go-to hunting knife is. Alright, the next thing. This is awesome because I used to have one of these, and I haven't had one for many years. I wanted to get a cold steel one like 10 times. I just never did. But we have a blowgun. And blowguns are incredibly fun. This one says Blowtech, I believe. It's got a crazy logo, so let's make sure that's right. 24-inch collapsible blowgun. Restricted in some areas, of course. But yeah, you guys can tell me. I think that says Blowtech. I would imagine that's a good name for a tactical, or just doesn't have to be tactical, but a blowgun company. So yeah, so this one obviously comes apart. See, there's a large sight on the front here. This holds your darts. The darts have to be put together. There's just the caps on the back and then the needle body. Very, very cool. Might have to do a separate video on using a blowgun. Alright, so next we have hawk heads. This looks like something having to do with broadheads. Maybe it's a tie-on broadhead. Broadhead, excuse me. Alright. So we have a, oh, okay. Oh, this is pretty cool. So this is a multi-pack. Look at this. Folds up, and you have a bunch of different, basically arrowheads / spearheads, because I see a frog gig in the front here, which you can use, and all these obviously can tie onto a stick. This is actually really cool. What I will probably do this, I don't currently hunt, so I will probably tie these to sticks and throw them at things like a little mini spear. But there's a wicked looking serrated one. There's, let's say, a small triangle. Yeah, each one's just shaped differently, but I'll show them to you real quick, just because it's hard to see in the pack. Of course, I showed that big frog gig. There's a narrower arrow. And let's see, are these sharp? They're semi-sharp. They're not razor sharp. You would have to sharpen these up a little bit, I think, before you'd actually use them for hunting. just to be humane. And then there's this one, which has like a double head. Pretty cool. Honestly, I think that is awesome. Alright, so this pack just folds back up and snaps shut so they don't fall out. That's a pretty neat item. I like that quite a bit. So it looks like there's, it's just, I'll show this again, but it looks like it just shows you how to tie it to something if need be. So pretty cool. I like it so far quite a bit. Let's see what else we have. What is this? Now, I don't hunt, and right off the bat I have no idea what this is, so I'm going to read it. Attach your pull string and drop on the top of your dropped equipment and just pull back up. Oh, so it's some kind of retriever. Right on the front, the silent retriever. Very cool. So this looks like, yeah, it's literally a gear retriever. I'm assuming that maybe if you're in a tree stand doing some hunting and you drop something, it is not easy to go back down, at least quietly. Total assumption here. That's why they're calling it the silent retriever, so you can just maybe put this on some paracord or something, dip it down, hook on to whatever you dropped, and pull it back up. That is very, very cool. Definitely worth checking out, thesilentretriever.com. I like that. I don't sit in a tree stand, but I can definitely have other uses for that. That is pretty cool. Alright, Smith's Field Skinny Knife Set. This is nice. These are like one-time use, basically, skinning blades. Right, so they're very similar to, I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but there was a folding knife that came out a couple years back, and they had the same blades, and they were just basically replaceable. So you can use a very fine, almost like a scalpel, and then once it goes dull, you just throw it away and replace the blade. But these are basically just throwaway knives. Here's a better picture of it on the back. All right, so you got a 3-pack here, perfect, surgical grade, stainless steel cover and lanyard loop. Very simple plastic. Alright, so going back to before, we're talking about having, you know, a hunting knife or a skinning knife on you. Obviously, if you're into sharpening and stuff, I think a lot of it has to do with tradition. I think hunting in general is passed down through a lot of different generations, and it's like, this is my father's knife, my grandfather's knife, and so forth. So that aspect of it is really cool. But when you get down to it, and you really need to have a razor sharp edge, this would be hard to beat since they're just so thin and sharp. Alright, so pretty cool. I like the idea, for sure. Alright, next we have, looks like some snares. Some pre-built snares. Snares, obviously, a very good thing to have, especially if they're, you know, professionally made, like something like this. Let me double check, though, because this is just an assumption. Doesn't say anything on the pack here, so... Alright. Collapsible blowgun, we saw. Camping knife 3-pack, we just saw. Okay, yeah. Dakota line snares ×3. So, pretty cool. Very good thing to have. This in particular, because I'm not doing hunting, this goes into my, you know, the society goes sour. I don't know if anyone said it like that, but yeah, society goes sour, WTF type thing, where you really need to capture some food wild. You can't go to a grocery store anymore. That's when having stuff like this ready to go is really, really important. I'm not going to be snaring just to try it out, you know what I mean? In the future, I might do very small game hunting. I don't have plans to go out and do big hunting anytime soon. I don't really know. I don't know. But yeah, those are good regardless, whether you hunt or not. Just a good thing to have, just in case you ever need it to survive. I know a lot of people aren't for hunting, and you're very against hunting. Oh, by the way, I'm getting sidetracked because I'm looking through the box and I found another knife. Alright, so we have an OutdoorEdge knife and a code on the back. You can read that. BattlBox 35 for 35% off plus free shipping. That's actually a really good savings. Now, of course, compare that to what dealers' cost is, but it might be cheaper. So, this says the Zip Pro. Now, I have to say, I'm a huge fan of BattlBox in general. I've never seen this before. That's really interesting. Alright, so it opens kind of... I'm going to have to look this one up. I haven't seen this one before. It opens up backwards. So if that makes sense, you can see the handle design is shaped like this to hold it comfortably, but the thumb stud's on the back. All right, so here's my view, kind of. So you open up as if this was the inside of the folder, and there's our edge, which is backwards for draw cuts, which is really, really cool. It's an interesting design. All right, so usually the edge would be here, but it's just on the back. So you can comfortably hold it like this. Very sharp jimping on the back here. And you can use this for draw cuts. That is pretty neat. And of course there's no tip here at all. So you can something. This is Zip Pro. Very interesting knife design. I like that a lot. So I'm going to investigate that more in the future. I like it. So there's our knives. Most of them anyway. There's two more things in here. So 20% off, BucknBear. So BattlBox 20, if you're interested in buying direct from their website. There's that code. And one more pamphlet thing. Oh, here's the silent retriever. BattlBox 18 for a code for that. And looks like that expires December 15th, 2018. Yeah, pretty interesting. So yeah, you can see right in the picture there, just dude dropped his glove, sitting in a tree stand. No way he wants to go down, make a bunch of noise. Very, very cool idea. Alright, so next we have one of my favorite things, and I will get a lot of use out of this as well. This is an awesome book. This is a book that I would, if I saw at the store, I would buy. And that's what I love. Pretty much every single book I've ever gotten in a BattlBox, I would have purchased myself if I saw it. The Ultimate Guide to Home Butchering. Alright, a must if you are new to hunting and you want to butcher your own food or your own, catches. I know a lot of people they'll hunt, they'll get a deer, and they'll bring it to a professional, pay them, money to just butcher it for them. But it'd be really cool if you learn those skills yourself. And again, even if you're not pro hunting, you don't like the idea of going out and killing animals, and I get that. A lot of people are against that. But guess what? If it's between living and dying, maybe you'll change your mind. So if, again, society goes sour, feel free to use my new expression. This is an awesome thing to have so you can get the best out of all of your butchering, I guess, any kind of animal that you need to process yourself, and you can't rely on actual butchers or other people to do it for you. It's good to know for yourself. So before I was talking about small game hunting, I feel like in the future I'd like to do a couple things. I'd like to take a rabbit. I want to make like a rabbit stew or something. I think that'd be interesting. For me, it's just a one-time practice in case I ever really need to do it. It'd be nice to know that I can do that. I also want to eat a couple fish in the future. You guys know, past videos doing fishing, I'm always, catch and release. But this winter, if I get to do some ice fishing and do catch something, I'm probably going to eat it. Again, just practice. In case some stuff goes bad, it'd be good to know that I can do that. So yeah, this is pretty interesting. This is actually really in-depth, this book. They're showing like every single thing, tons and tons of pictures. Like, be a quick little thing here. I mean, I'll go give away the whole book here, but it's basically showing you how to butcher pretty much every animal. So any animal that you're going to take yourself anyway, I don't think you'll find a giraffe or an otter in that book, but all the common animals anyway. And then the last thing here, OutdoorEdge WildPak. So you got a little zip tie on there. Let's use our BK13. Even though you guys know I like doing zip ties. Oh, that was easy. That popped off. It was a small little one. So yeah, I'm assuming this is also going to be some kind of a butchering kit, but let's find out together. First of all, I like that it's nice and slim. You can throw this underneath the truck seat or a car seat. Yeah, pretty much what I thought. This is going to have all the proper necessities for butchering. You see a bone saw in there. I think this is a spreader. Again, I don't hunt, but I've seen this before. And then we have a fillet knife for fish, and some skinning knives, and it looks like a Smith's sharpener. On top, a quick sharpener and a pack of gloves. So that's actually a really, really neat little kit. I like it a lot. So yeah, that concludes this month's BattlBox hunting. Now, I've talked about this before. With the BattlBox stuff, sometimes it's hit and miss with what your personal interests are. For example, if you do BattlBox and you do not hunt, you might think, oh man, this is a total waste. I'm not going to use any of that stuff. I personally don't hunt right now. However, at least half the stuff I am totally smitten to have. Not only for emergency preparedness, in case I ever do need to hunt, I'm forced to hunt to live, but beyond that, just for my own entertainment. I will use half of the stuff right off the bat, but I will also store things like this in case I ever need it, which is really good, as well as like the snares. So yeah, give your opinions down below, and like I said before, if you do hunt, I'm very curious to hear what kind of knife you carry, and does it have some kind of emotional sentiment to it? Was it, you know, a family member's knife that was passed on to you? Things like that. I think it's really cool to hear those stories. So, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.